Monday, October 31st, last day of October 2022. Here with your live show. Live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Chris, how's it going?
Good. Can't complain. Had another great NFL Sunday. 3-2 yesterday. Didn't hit the other $15 play, unfortunately, but still, said doing pretty well with everything else, and had a nice day with the props as well. Say Derrick Henry running all over the Texans again brought a smile to my face, to say the least.
Yep, I hit my Isaiah McKenzie touchdown at plus 340 as well. Got that from the betting tools. And today, on today's NFL betting tools show, I show you exactly how I picked that one. And, using today's touchdown props, kind of walk everybody through the process. Going to be a little bit more educational as well as, of course, giving out the picks. Rod, how's it going?
It's going. I had a bump in the road yesterday, but still can't complain. Had a great week. Just imagine if I had a nice winning day yesterday, what we would have done. So that's all I can ask for. Nice winning week. Take it to the woodshed yesterday, but those days happen. Don't look back, look forward. Here's a new day, new week. It's time to happy Halloween. We're almost last day of October. Exciting.
Yeah, they had some choice words for you guys on the on YouTube with that Devils Blue Jackets game. You guys were, I guess people out there have never lost a game, or losing 7-1 counts more than losing 3-2 or something. I don't know. A lot of jerk face comments out there. That's for sure. I like to call them jerk face comments. Of course it happens. I mean, it's the nature of the beast. And it's like, if you haven't been shellacked on a bet, and it's like on a pick or whatever, and just been dead wrong, then you're a liar. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah. We're gonna be doing 2,600 NHL videos this season. Hate to admit, we're probably not gonna go 25-99-1. So
you suck. You should find something else to do. That's what they say. It's ridiculous. I was roasted on two late bombs. I got hit in the Falcons and the Colts game. I lost both of those on that Colts, man. That's ridiculous. I mean, how do you let that happen? And the same thing with the Falcons. Like, how do you let that guy get behind you? It's like you're supposed to line up everybody on the goal line and nobody gets behind you, right? Isn't that the way that this works? It's like
one would think.
Unbelievable, man. And then the same thing in the Colts game. McLaurin fakes like he's just going in, and then he runs all the way to the end zone. They throw it in. I'm telling you, the pass, initial one, he was in anyway for the touchdown right off the bat. They didn't need to punch it in or whatever. He was in. I don't know what they were looking at that he wasn't, but he was in all the way. That Colts. Just couldn't believe it. I can't believe it because they had the touchdown call back right before that also. The Colts did. So it all fit in perfectly. But new day. I still had a winning day despite all that garbage. And so I'll take it, but not thrilled about it. But I'll take it. We got a whole new day today. We got the World Series resumes. We've got Monday Night Football from Cleveland. Ooh. Chris, you ever go to the Club Med in Cleveland? That's the one, right?
Is it?
Yeah, like when they show like tropical vacations and stuff, it's like welcome to Club Med Cleveland.
I've been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but I've never been to a Club Med in Cleveland.
I've been to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame too, Cleveland.
Yeah.
The Rocks. They still have the Rocks there.
Yeah.
The Rocks.
Walk by the Mistake by the Lake.
Yep, and the Jacobs Field, or it used to be Jacobs Field. It's called something.
Progressive Field
now. Yeah. I've been there. I used to go there a bunch. But it's an all-Ohio Monday Night Football game. The Bengals have started off a lot of these games really, really slowly. And then last week they started off really, really fast. But tonight, of course, no Jamar Chase. So, I went over a lot of the props on today's, prop show. But, you might want to make some adjustments here. But I think that Boyd becomes more of a target, and Higgins, of course, Hurst, all will be in there. And I think, the interesting prop for me here is the Joe Mixon rushing prop under. He's more of a dunk-off guy now, where they dunk the pass off to him. It doesn't count as a rushing yard. So, but I don't know. What do you think about this one in live from Club Med Cleveland?
For primetime unders have been money this season. I think they're hitting around 65 to 67% this year. But I got to go with the over here. I mean, this is, these are two top 10 scoring offenses. I think the Browns are going to have a field day on the ground with no DJ Reader up front for the Bengals. And, the Bengals have been giving up a lot of more explosive rushing plays since Reader's been out of the lineup. But I do expect Cincinnati to have their fair share of success as well. I know, Jamar Chase, it sucks getting him out of the lineup if you're a Bengals fan, but there's still lots of, options in the offense for Joe Burrow. They've been finding their offense. They've been taking shots downfield as late. I think 45.5 does feel a bit high for a primetime game given how they've gone this year, but I still think we end up going over the total.
Yeah, we did start to see the NFL games start to go over yesterday after a season full of unders. So the highest scoring game of the season in Dallas. Rod, what do you think of this beauty?
This beauty. I'm going to stick with the under here. Jamar Chase for the Bengals, but the biggest thing here is Garrett and Clowney will be there, pinned ears pinned back, ready to chase Burrow down, and they're probably most likely to be playing in this one, which will improve the Cleveland Browns defense, and we know what the Bengals offensive line is like, so Burrow's going to be running for his life a lot today in this one, I think. So I think we get to the under in that one. Just that alone, and the Browns, they're going to run the ball. We know that. And that's one of the Bengals' weaknesses. They're not the greatest at stopping the run. They're ranked 17th in the NFL at stopping the run. And I think Cleveland will be able to control the clock there. We got a lower score in one. Bengals 8-0 to the under the last 8 versus the AFC opponent. Last 9 meetings, 6-2-1 to the under in Cleveland versus these two. This is a divisional matchup. It's hard hitting, slobber knocker one, and this one I like the under.
I like the over. I'm with Ruffalo. 2-1 to the over here. But yeah, I just think that what we have here is just a high scoring game back and forth. I think that what we've seen from the Browns, first half is when they've showed up. We've seen from the Bengals is the second half is when they show up. So I think the Browns probably get out to an early lead in this one, plus 150 on the money line for the Browns in the first half in this game. And I like that. And then I think the Bengals come roaring back like they do. It's their game. That's what they do. 4-3 versus 2-5, and the Browns that always hope for better. It's like it never is. It's always just a mound of disappointment, and you just see them over at the bar, buddied up at Club Med, trying to grab a pina colada, enjoying this, taking in that Cleveland sunshine.
You like pina colada?
Good one, Chris.
Sorry, every time I hear pina coladas, I have to sing that song.
We should change it like how we have Degenerate Fridays. We changed to
Karaoke Monday.
Bitter Moody Mondays.
Bitter Moody Mondays.
I'm bitter, salty, and moody on Monday.
Moody Monday.
Don't call Mitch. He's flying coach.
Nothing fixes Moody Monday like Margarita Monday.
Someone's got a case of the Mondays.
Or if it's Halloween, it's Milky Way Monday. You replenish the Halloween candy?
My wife's going.
Oh, shit. On Halloween, on the day of?
Well, maybe she'll get some deals. Who knows? Hopefully. I like to give out unwrapped candy. But basically, you know those pumpkins with the cream in the middle?
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
kids come to the door and just have a tray of them, you know? You help yourself. You want me to pick one up and put it in the bag for you?
Here, you want me to use the tongs?
What tongs, man? Using some. Break out the unwrapped candy. Yep.
This one has a bite on it. Well, yeah, I had to sample it.
It's like, don't eat unwrapped candy. It's like Halloween 101. I mean, I'm 100, right? So at least for the past 100 years, they've been saying don't eat unwrapped candy. Yet people still give it out. That guy.
Right?
That guy. that Pig Dogs guy. Gave out unwrapped candy. The gambler guy on our street gave out the unwrapped candy.
Dad, why did he tell me to take the Chargers?
that was Bitler. Who'd you like? What he giving out today? I really like the Chargers.
Remember we said that was going to be the kid walking up to the door, rings the doorbell, trick or treat. Yeah, I got my titanium.
Tell your old man, put a little something on the Chargers.
That bit still gets me.
Well, here's the inventory left of my box of candy that I got from Costco. I've got these are not popular at my house, so I only got 2 of these left. Yeah, I got into it. Got some of these. Got these. Yeah, we'll be giving out the unwrapped cream pumpkins, and I'll be saving those for later. It's like, it gets all over the Halloween bag, you know, it's like all inside, melting into everything else. Ew. Anyways, man, a lot of people commenting Jay Briggs. He's been killing it in his jam session videos. You guys, if you know, I always see this, and I said the same thing with Ron in the rundown, and the Ron's rundown will be back next week for college basketball. But what I always say is, you know, you guys talk about the thousands of dollars you win on your parlays or whatever. Buy Jay's weekly package, man. Thank him. You know, that's how you thank him. Say thanks. That's always good. But it's like, I mean, you're winning all that money. You buy a $15 pick, man. Show him a little love. It certainly doesn't, you know, if you're winning $2,000, $15 certainly shouldn't set you back. And I'll tell you, the way he's been picking, probably end up making a lot more than that. That's what I say. Put your money where your mouth is. Thank yous don't pay the bills. My bank doesn't take likes. My bank doesn't take Twitter followers. Hey, how about they're going to start talking about charging to use Twitter? I like it.
That'll get rid of a lot of that.
That'll get rid of the whole thing. Yeah. That'll put an end to the whole Twitter marketing. Everyone that spent money on Twitter marketing kind of all goes out the window there. I like it. I like it. All right, we go to Major League Baseball. And in this one, Game 3, so it's a 5-game series now. Astros and the Phillies. Noah Syndergaard's got a paying gig, a well-paying gig for the Phillies. Last time out, we saw him. He went 3 innings up against Lance McCullers Jr., who used to only pitch at home in these big spots. Now he's become a road pitcher. McCullers Jr., you know, also doesn't get quite the notoriety that like Syndergaard does because he never pitched in New York, but he was a first-round pick too. I mean, this guy, you know, he's not like a surprise. Any of these Astros pitchers could start for, you know, could be in the starting rotation for any team, you know, pretty much. Yeah. So agreeable today, guys. What, you think it's Monday? It's because Monday I'll bite your head off?
Moody Monday, man. Nothing's safe anymore at this point. Nothing's sacred. I'm gonna go with the over here. Yeah, we've seen Houston. The offense has been consistent through the first 2 games. They put up 5 runs in each of the first 2 games. It's just all about what the Phillies will contribute here. And now you shift the series to a hitter-friendly park like Citizens Bank. I think that we could see some extended action from Phillies bullpen here because Noah Syndergaard only went 3 innings in his longest start of the postseason so far. So I think it's a game that's bred for runs. I like the over in this one.
Rod.
And I like the under. Eight's a lot of runs too. We're getting 9 runs in this one. I like the under. I think we have more of a pitcher's duel in this one. Closer one. Tight. Crowd's going to be going absolutely bonkers in Philly. I think it's a close, tight game. I think early I could see some runs late, but I definitely like the under 8 in this.
I definitely like the Nerfy.
Yeah, I like the Nerfy too. Definitely, I like the under 8.
Put me down for a Nerfy.
Put me down for a Nerfy. Okay. Mitch down 1 Nerfy.
Michigan State. Anyways, I like the over in this. I like the over. I think someone's getting bombed tonight. This I think will be the first of the non-exciting bomber games. I think, which could end up being the rest of the series. One-sided, boring games. Long relief. What does a good long reliever make these days? These are the guys you bring them in. It's like, I didn't know that guy was on the team. It's like, wow, Chris Stratton's on. It's like, what? Right? It's like, oh, that's where Stratton went. He's number 16 out of the bullpen. These are like the long reliever is like, it's kind of like the long snapper of the NFL team, right? It's just, I think the long snapper probably gets more action.
He probably does get more action.
Yeah, I like the over. I think there's gonna be runs. This is an offensive series. It's become an offensive series. Every game we've seen, 5 runs. Both games have gone to 5-0. Frember Valdez with the dreads. McCullers Jr. I think Dusty Baker finally wins. Yikes. Had a rough go of it. He was the manager for the Bartman game for the Cubs. It's like he makes it to the World Series for the Giants. It's like, and today you'll be playing against the Canseco Maguire A's. It's like, yikes. Oh, also have the Cy Young Award winner. It's like, not good. And the top reliever, right?
It's like the Bills, who made the Super Bowl after time and time again. They still didn't get one.
JBTHC has been saying the same comment over and over again. Said it in the YouTube comments, and now he's saying it again on the comments on our show. Must have copied and pasted it. Which is okay. All right, we'll go to the NBA then. That's what you guys feel about that. That was quick. Just not a lot. Normally Rod just gets all carried away with himself. Can't hold himself back.
It's definitely one of them Mondays.
All right. Well, we got the Hornets against the Kings. That'll spice things up a little bit. Who do you like in this one, Rod? We'll let you go first.
I think I'll take the Hornets. I'll take the Hornets in this one because we know how trashy the Kings are. So
the Kings are.
I think they got one
Kings
last
are
time.
Favorite on the road, man.
Right? How? That makes no sense to me. Probably because there's some injuries on the Hornets, but I'll still take the Hornets in this one. I'm not touching.
Chris.
Man, I'm going to lean towards the over here. I think there's going to be some points coming in this one. I still don't trust Sacramento defensively,
What don't you trust about Sacramento?
Well, they gave up 125 to Memphis, 130 to Golden State. Even gave up 113 to a Miami team that usually plays stronger defense first. So, Charlotte's played well without Ball and Rozier. And
what happened to Harrison Barnes?
Is he in Sacramento still? I think he is.
Is he? I don't know. He's disappeared.
The $40 million a year man. Yeah, I like the over here though. I think we get well into the 2/3 here, and Harrison Barnes still on the Sacramento Kings.
sucks.
He's making $23 million, I think.
Oh, that probably explains why the Kings are who they are. They are who we thought they were. Yeah, I hate the Kings. I'm not spending one dime of my money on them. Not one nickel. Give me the over, too, while you're there. Same game parlay. Hornets and the over. This line's inverted. The Hornets were favored by 1. I think because Ball was going to play, and now he's not going to play.
Yeah, no Rozier either.
Yeah, well, he doesn't play.
But yeah, no Ball.
He's been terrible. Fox, points, rebounds, and assists over for John Taylor, and Jay Briggs agrees with him. We'll have to see what that number is. We go to players, NBA. Click on points, rebounds, and assists. On the betting tools, on the my betting tool shows today, I kind of tried to show a little bit better as to how they all work. So hopefully you guys check it out, especially the NFL one. All games this season. Fox. It is. Oh, that's a recorded triple double. I don't like that. Plus 550. Points, rebounds, and assists for Fox is. Wow, this is way down on the list here, guys. I don't even see him. Wow, he is. Yeah, he's not even like on this for where he's at this season. He's this is not a good bet. Maybe there's something wrong. What about the Ben Simmons under 24.5 point rebound assist? Rod, do you like that one?
Yeah, I like that one.
I mean, we'll get to the Nets in just a second, but do you think Ben Simmons knows everyone's talking about his under props?
Well,
I mean, seriously, do you think he does? I'm sure he does. I mean, New York's a betting, state, legal betting, and Ben Simmons is.
Are we sure he's not tanking and doing that on purpose?
He's trying to tank his own props. I don't even see Fox's number here.
For points, rebounds, and assists?
He's plus 550 to record a double-double.
So here's made 535, but how many of Jay's picks did you buy? And now you're just asking for more free advice. It's like, just buy his premium package, man. Buy his weekly. If you made $535, don't skin up your ass to buy his weekly package. Get his best bets. That's what I always say. Use the code 15 off. You get 15% off. Tomorrow we'll have a new code for November. It's PICK, P-I-C-K. Chris, write that down.
It's what, pick?
Yes.
Okay.
P-I-C-K.
Just pick? Or 15 pick?
Pick.
Pick.
Yeah, pick. I might do picks also, just in case. For those, Anyway, speaking of the Sixers and the Wizards. Sixers and the Wizards. Ugh, the Wizards they're bad. I don't know what happened. The wheels fell off the cart.
So De'Aaron Fox points, rebounds, and assists 36.5. Just
what is it?
36.5.
What's the percentage that's hit?
I didn't see the percentage. I just found the line.
Player list. Fox. It's what the Fox says. Remember that song?
Don't start getting me
ding, 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 ding,
Oh.
ding, ding, ding.
Here we go.
Scared the crap out of me. I wasn't even looking.
Sorry.
So
It's what
his
the
points,
Fox
rebounds, and
is.
assists is at 36.5 at DraftKings. The over is hit 60% of the time in the last 5 games. And then Yeah, so this season, the overs hit 60%. I don't know why that didn't show up on the tools, but that is what it is. It is what it is. What do you think of this one, Chris? Fox, not Fox, the Wizards and the Wizards and the Sixers.
Do not ask me what does the Fox say.
What does the Fox say?
For me, this game, the Fox says that this game's gonna go. I think it's gonna go over the total. The Washington Wizards, they've been able to really keep up with a lot of teams. And you look at what they did. They only put up 94 points against Boston yesterday. I expect there to be some tired legs on the back-to-back. And the Sixers started to find themselves again on the road. They, scored well against the Raptors, beat up on the Chicago Bulls. I'm going to go with the over, lean towards the Sixers as well.
Right.
We'll go the other way. I think it's time for the Wizards to keep it close in this one. I think five's too many. 76ers on the road are not good. Washington, 34-15-2 in the last 51, playing on 0 days rest. I think they keep this close. I just don't trust the 76ers on the road. They have not been good. 5-14-1 in their last 20 on the road. Yuck.
Let me tell you Let me tell you a little Monday story. I had the Wizards on Friday against the Pacers. I will not be betting them ever again. I'm taking the Sixers in this one.
Once upon a time, I had the Sixers.
I had the Wizards plus the points. I had the Wizards minus the points against the Pacers. I will never be betting them again.
The end.
The end. We got the Nets and the Pacers. I think Ben Simmons watches his prop because he hit the over last time. I think he knew what it was. Anyways, Nets, Pacers. The Pacers have won 6 in a row as dogs in Brooklyn. I mean, I don't know. Pacers, you think it's too easy?
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything more easy than fading the Brooklyn Nets at home. I'm taking the Pacers here. I think it's 10-44. God, I don't know the exact number. I know they've only covered 10 times since the beginning of the 2021-22 season. So when you see the Nets laying points at home, run the other way. The Pacers actually better in offensive efficiency than the Nets are this season. So give me the Pacers plus the points.
The Pacers did not play at Barclays on Friday. The Pacers played the Wizards on Friday. This is what we've seen a lot of in the NBA this year. Home game, home team versus away, day off, and the same home team versus away after that. We've seen a lot of it in the NBA these days. But Friday the Pacers were definitely against the Wizards because I had the Wizards in that one, and now they're dead to me. They didn't even get a whiff in that game. I mean, nothing. It was one of those games where they're just taking bad shots and looking bad doing so. I hate the guts.
This is an ugly game. So you got to take the Pacers plus the points. And that's stink.
Entertainment Digital Music shouting out requests to the band. Freebird! It's like, we go through the whole schedule, so eventually we will get to that game. But it's like, you want to yell it? Oh man, I hope they play Highway to Hell. Do you think they'll play Stairway to Heaven? Did they play Dream On?
Oh, don't. That's my karaoke song, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh man, when you see Steven break out the piano, and I've seen him break out the piano and sing it a few times.
I can't even imagine. Come on, we want to hear a little bit piece. Dream on.
No,
dream
Willie
on.
threw a thing. Willie threw some like this thing to benefit. I forget what it is to benefit, but like all the local guys showed up. So like Steven played Dream On and like all kinds of it was cool. It's really cool. Anyways, the Raptors take on the Hawks in this one. I think I filmed it. And it's on my YouTube, but I was holding the camera sideways. Not my YouTube, it's on my Facebook. but I was holding the camera sideways because I wanted to get the long version. But it was, it's on my Facebook. Steven is singing Dream On the piano. He just takes out the piano and just starts banging it out. It was awesome. Nice guy. Super nice guy. Super friendly person. Raptors and the Hawks. Scotty Barnes has been limited production this year, but Siakam's been super strong. Trae Young doing what he does, trying to carry the whole team on his back. It's like, well, we're not winning games, so I'll just try and do everything. But they are winning games.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lay the points with the Raptors in this one at home. They just play their better ball at home, head to head. The home teams won the last 3 meetings, all won those games by double digits, and I just think the Raptors are the more complete team. I do like the Hawks. I like the combination of Trae Young and DeJounte Murray, but we're only laying 4 points with Toronto at home. I think Toronto steps up and gets the job done covering the numbers. So I'll lay the points with the Raptors.
You ever drive around Toronto looking for opposing players, see what they're doing, hanging out there in the day, or what they're up to? You ever do that? See what the Hawks are up to. Maybe it's like, believe me, you see Clint Capella walking down the street, you're gonna know who it is. You're gonna recognize him from a mile away.
With the little patch of blonde hair in the front. Yeah, I recognize him.
I used to in Chicago, I'm home during the day, but when I lived in Chicago, I'd go down to Michigan Avenue on a Monday Night Football when the Bears were in town playing Monday Night Football. Walk down Michigan Avenue, I'd see opposing teams all the time. Players, shopping. Dez was always all over the place, man. Another good guy. Dez was like, man, it's cold. Man, it's cold. Yeah. College, we drove around when Cam Neely got traded to the Bruins. We drove around to see if we could find him at a T stop because we figured he didn't know anybody. See if he wanted to hang out. Yeah, man, let's go. We're like, he's probably just sitting around at some T stop waiting to catch the train. It's like, let's go see if he wants to go out for some beers. You never know. Yeah, I'm telling you. You never know. What do you think of this one, Rod?
I like the under in this one. The Raptors can definitely play some defense, ranked third in the NBA, even holding teams down to 106, and I think they can hold Atlanta here. And you look at the Hawks, 10-2 in their last 12 road games versus a team with a winning home percentage. They're also 10-2 in their last 12 road games versus a team with a winning home record. And we know what the Raptors can do on D. 5-1 on Monday to the under. They're also 4-1 to the under following a straight-up loss. I know the previous meetings usually tend to go over, but I like the under in this one. I think defense comes to shine in this one. Take the under 223.5. That's too many points.
Over's hit in 7 of the last 10 meetings of these two teams. But these are different
It
looks.
is, yeah.
It's different looks for the Raptors, for sure. It's a lot different team when we saw it. Except for Fred VanVleet, of course. Anyways, I know eventually Rod would get around to making a point. He likes to read off all this. This is where I get to use the Ruffalo.
Is he done yet? How many more other points you got?
You just see the hook come in from the side of the screen.
We're still 8-2.
They're flashing the red light.
Chris, how about this? It's Festivus Mondays. It's like the airing agreements.
I call the feats of strength.
It's like, Matt Stafford, you low-life piece of garbage.
Who's next?
Colts. That Colts. Screwed me good, didn't ya?
I wish it wasn't D-Gen Friday, or else we could have called it Festivus Friday.
No, I like Festivus Mondays. Airing grievances. My restless, irritable, discontent Mondays. Don't talk to me on a Monday. It's like if you're most people that we work with on the websites, that set up meetings with me. Most know not to set up a meeting with me on a Monday. Most people know that. I like the over in this one. Maybe I don't. I like the under with Rod. It's too high.
Way too many points for a
Way
Raptors
too many
game.
points. Way too many points. I think they'll. Well, we know they won't be all over at Yitz's before the game.
It brings a tear to my eye.
Yitz's. Give me the corned beef sandwich and a Cohiba Robusto. Got the Milwaukee Bucks against the Pistons. This is the haves versus the have-nots. I don't know, man. I mean, it's 13 points. Is it enough? I mean, I don't see how it is, but I've taken the Bucks every single game this season. So far, so good.
Yeah, I think it's I'm on the same page here. I got to take the Bucks. I do like the Pistons. I like some of the pieces that they have, but they're just going through the growing pains right now. And look at their road games so far this year. Got blown out by the Knicks by 24. Lost to the Wizards by 21. This Bucks team's really taking no prisoners. They're leading the league in adjusted defensive efficiency. I got to go with the Bucks here.
James Smith says, "What about the Bills? They didn't cover."
Maybe that's his grievance.
I guess that's his grievance. The airing of grievances.
Well, that's because some guy decided he should take a penalty. Here, I'm just going to elbow you in the back. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, now you're not in field goal range to kick the field goal to make it 30. That's exactly what happened in that Bills game.
The airing of grievances.
Harris's grievances, yeah.
Anybody personally you'd like to attack today on today's show, Rod or Chris? I have. How much time do we have?
Do we go extended show today? Do we push it out?
Did you give out your pick here, Rod, in the Pistons Bucks?
In this Pistons Bucks, you look at these trends. You get same game parlay. Take the Bucks in the first quarter, in the first half. Parlay those two up together. I think you come on ahead.
James Smith lets him bet. James Smith found a book that lets him bet lines that didn't exist after the game is over. Wow, that's a skill. that's a skill, man. I mean, it's a line that didn't exist, and then you get to bet it after the game is over.
And then you get to bet it after the game. Nice.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Because he's from Buffalo. Because he's from Buffalo.
So they were just handing out 9.5 in that game
I've been to Andy's Anchor Bar.
Books.
I've been to Andy's Anchor Bar on acid. So.
Yeah, right. What
does that count for? It's one of those situations where it might not. It's one of those few scenarios where it might not actually be better on acid. Most things you could say, well, it's probably better on acid, but not that.
Sportsbook on acid is probably not a good place to go.
How about J.J. Watt doing the Jared Allen dance and then being criticized for it?
Oh, Lord.
It's like, it's kind of like me. I send out an email, what time is lunch? It's like people want to kill me. My tone sucks. It's my tone.
It might have been the couple of F-bombs that were thrown in the middle of the...
No, it's not. It's exactly what I would write. Your tone sucks. Your attitude sucks. Your attitude stinks.
Your choice of restaurant is terrible.
Let's call Monahan.
You're a poor decision. You're a poor decision maker.
Let's call Monahan. Your attitude stinks. Got the Jazz and the Grizzlies. I like the over.
I like the over as well. I lean towards the Jazz, but I want to know the status of John Morant before pulling the trigger on anything. Right now, he's questionable, but I do like the over, and I like the Jazz as well, plus the points.
Rod?
Yeah, he definitely is questionable. I'm going to say he probably doesn't play in this one. Just like he did last one. So I don't think he plays in this one, and just take the Jazz again.
I like the over. Though when Morant doesn't play, the Grizz generally play better defense. And the Clippers and the Rockets. Ugh. Yuck.
Yeah.
Chris,
Could
all
we potentially?
yours.
All right, I'll take it. Could we potentially see Kawhi Leonard sit again, questionable with a knee issue? The knee still giving him some stiffness. And
no one
soreness.
sits like Kawhi. He sat the entire season in San Antonio. I mean, remember that?
Yeah.
No one sits like Kawhi does. No one sits like Kawhi. He's the king of sitting. He invented load management.
But I do like. I think I'll lean towards the Rockets and the points here. I just this Clippers team, even with Kawhi in the lineup, wasn't anything special, and getting him out of the lineup if he, like I said, he is questionable here. I'm not laying almost double digits with a Clippers team that's lost 4 straight. They haven't broken 100 points in 3 of those 4 games, and I think the Rockets could come to play here, potentially keep it close. So I'll take the Rockets plus the points.
Depends which Clippers team shows up here. That's the problem with this game. Do the Clippers with some interest in winning this game show up, or is it the Clippers that are just going to float along? You got to lean towards the Rockets in this one. They're playing the better basketball right now and keeping things close. Now they are on the back-to-back in this one, but I'll take the Rockets plus the points. Into their last 8 on the road here. Rockets for me plus the points.
I'll take the Rockets also. Chris, what are you selling today?
I'm saying I got my my $15 platinum play for the NFL matchup tonight. I also have that play as part of my Multisport Monday 3-pack. Got that for $40. Remember, use that promo code 15 off. It's the last day to use that one, and used to get something long term. Got a bonus NBA play in for long term subscribers as well. So, and we're gonna have college football this week as well. So definitely check out the long term packages.
Rod?
And I got my $15 bookie buster. We dropped it yesterday. Looking to bounce back with it. 12-5 the last 17 with my bookie buster play. I also got my Monday Night Football blank check. You can scoop it up singly, or I've got 2 NBA plays and 1 NHL plays. Put it in my Money Monday triple. Head on over. That's pretty much scoop it up. Use the promo code 15 off for the last day.
Got a 3-pack. It's in my top NBA, my World Series pick, and my Monday Night Football pick. $39. I also have my $15 big play, but the 3-pack is a much better deal. So that's why I'm going to start putting my 3-packs on the main capper page, and then if you want my $15 play, you can just get it on my capper page. It's like I think having that, it's kind of sending people the wrong message. The idea for the $15 play is kind of just get a taste of what we're doing, and then it's like you're better off with getting the 3 picks. It's a better deal. It's cheaper too. It still has the credit guarantee. Anyway, Sabres, Red Wings, Hurricane Capitals, and the Blues against the Kings. I'm taking the Kings here. I'm fading Bennington until the wheels fall off. Hate them. Rod's team. After we busted them up. When are we playing again tomorrow? Are we playing tomorrow? Who are we playing? We are playing.
They're playing the worst name in hockey.
Nice.
At home.
We're home for that one.
Where Nashville hasn't beat the Oilers in Edmonton since 2018.
Yeah, we own them. We'll let Rod back on the bandwagon once the Stanley Cup Finals begin. That's usually when he likes to get back on the bandwagon. It's usually around Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals with a 2-1 lead.
Is it like baseball where you have an expanded bandwagon? You expand the roster at the playoffs.
Well, Rob usually likes to jump on about midway through the playoffs.
we have more seating. We have more seating on the bandwagon now that the playoffs have started.
It's like I always kind of did like the King. He's got the jersey in there. The Gretzky Kings jersey. The good one. Luke Robitaille.
I also got the Rangers jersey, Gretzky Rangers jersey, and the Gretzky Blues jersey because he played for the Blues for a little bit too.
Rare.
The rare Gretzky Blues.
The one with the blue, the yellow, and the red.
That's like That's like the Joe Namath Rams jersey. You just don't see it.
You just don't see it. Yeah.
Or the OJ 49ers jersey. You said Derrick Henry tied one of OJ's records. That's how good OJ was, as a football player. That's how good he was. They're still taking shots at his records now. It's like, that's how good he was. I mean, he played in the 70s, in the early 70s. Like, his 2,000-yard season in 14 games was 1973. That's how long ago, the stuff is holding up. And
But still holding.
That's how good he was.
Records.
It's crazy. Which makes him still a very horrible person. Chris, what do you think about these games outside of the Red Wings first period, which we know is a stone cold lock?
Stone cold. I'm gonna go with the Blues and Kings over. Blues, still on that losing streak right now, and haven't been able to keep the puck out of the net. The same thing goes for the Kings. They've been playing some high scoring games on the road already. They are 4-1 to the puck line on the road, but you're going to pay a pretty penny if you want the Kings plus the goal and a half. They are 7-2-1 to the over so far this season, so I'm going to go with the over 6 in that one. I think we see a fair share of goals in that one.
Yeah, Jay and I started going over the college basketball opening night games. Chris and I are going to have to decide how we're going to do that, but because we can't cover them all. I think that we each pick like 10, or something. I don't know. I've been covering it on my own. It's super tough. I think you started covering at the end of college basketball.
Yeah, I covered it. Yeah, I think I started covering it like January or something.
Yeah. Rod, what do you think of these 3 games outside of the Kings, who you love?
I like the under in that game, actually. I think both goalies come to play. I know Bennington got rocked last time out, but he's good for a bounce back in this one. And
you think he's drinking
you
again?
See the Kings, everybody.
You think he's drinking
pumping
again?
the over.
That's what it was.
I don't
start a vicious rumor.
Imagine he's drinking again. That's his problem.
Oh, yeah.
He's back on the wagon.
It's off, isn't it? Off the wagon. Back on the horse.
Back on the horse. Back on the horse.
Why is the horse in the wagon?
He came through the window.
I had a friend that worked at Madison Square Garden. He would it's like the best, the nicest people are the boxers. The worst, the hockey players.
I like. I think you got to take a shot here with Detroit. All the values with Detroit here coming into Buffalo. I'm not sold, and I don't want to lay minus 150 with Buffalo. So I'll take a shot here with the Red Wings. I know they haven't been great on the road, but this Buffalo team, we can see them stake it out too. So I'll take a shot here with Detroit, and I like the under. Like I said, 7-2 the last 9 meetings between these the Kings and the Blues to the under. I think everybody's thinking we're going to see a whole pile of goals because yes, the Kings have been scoring goals, but Bennington stands on his head today and plays better. Take the under.
Los Angeles Kings money line against the Blues. Blues are stinking it up. I also like the Kings on the puck line, parlayed with the Red Wings on the puck line. Sabres are worst puck line favorites at home that there are. Then, 16 in a row the Sabres have failed to cover as puck line home favorites. Sounds like a solid plan to me. And, of course, like I said, Red Wings first period. It's almost too obvious. All right, get to the parlay section.
Easy.
Parlay section of the show, and also feel free to blindside anybody you feel that deserves it.
The cheap shot, if you will.
Yeah, take a cheap shot at
I've
anybody
never-
out there.
I've never-
William Lease, the gloves are off.
I've never been opposed to pot shots, but I'm gonna go.
I am a name caller. I am a name caller.
You, sir, and I'm not blowing smoke. You are the ultimate name caller.
I call people names that aren't even invented yet.
I still remember the first time he called me one of those names, and I was like, "Oh my god, what did I do?" It's like
a name caller.
It's like a train wreck. You can't look away. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I mean, I like the people that like steal from me, do the crappiest things in the world, but because I'm a name caller, it makes it all okay, right? Like after the fact, it's like, but he's a name caller. It's like, yeah, so that makes it okay to steal. So that makes you, it exonerates you from stealing from me. It's like, okay.
I'm gonna take for my parlay today. I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna take a pair of money line dogs. I'm gonna go with the Pacers on the money line.
No.
Pacers on the money line. Rockets on the money line plus 1,700.
Right.
And I like 3 unders. We're going to take 3 unders. We're going to take the under in the Raptors game. We're going to take the under in the Monday Night Football game. And we're going to take the under in the Kings and Blues. And the guy that's still at the corner that blew the yield sign, blew through the school zone doing like 80. You're still a dink.
What an asshole.
Oh yeah, still you're still an
You're
asshole.
my grievance, son of a bitch.
Oh,
well.
it's still an
To the guy
asshole.
that-
Man.
You're an asshole.
To the guy that picked up my food on Uber Eats and then canceled the order when he already had it.
Oh man.
Screw you.
To me, it's the door-to-door salesmen that come to pitch solar or like some kind of pest control service that just feel knocking at my door at any arbitrary hour of the day is okay. It's like, don't come over. I'm not wearing pants for a reason.
Hello.
It's like, can I bother you for a minute? Can you not see I got no pants on?
You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
What part of I got no pants on do you not understand? It's like, here, let's stop what you're saying. It's like, do you see pants? It's like, I'm not ready to talk to you right now. Yeah, but if I could just have, there's no pants. I'll take the Milwaukee Bucks. I'll parlay them up with the Kings and the Red Wings. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining us. Don't keep it bottled up inside. You'll explode. You gotta let it out. You guys gotta let it out, man. It's all gonna be okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Make it a winning night.